Now I want to introduce a new concept to you, and that concept is, where was my connector terminated? Was my connector installed in a factory? We see a nice, beautiful factory installed connector. Or was my connector installed in the field? Here we have a field installed connector. And that's actually going to have a bearing on which test limit we're going to use. If it's a factory installed connector, I am not interested in the mated next between this plug and the jack on our channel adapter. Now remember, with a channel test, the test is going to start right here. So with this test, where I chose the TI 1005 channel test, I started the test right here. I did not look at the mated next here. But since this is a field installed connector, I'm very interested in the mated next of this connector. I want to make sure that this connector was properly installed. This discrepancy in the standards is first being addressed by the ISO, the International Standards Organization. And in the ISO 11801-3, which are the cabling standards applied to an industrial environment, they have a new set of limits that are known as the end-to-end limits. The idea of the end-to-end limits is they will include the mated next between this field-installed plug and our adapter. So, if we have a factory-installed plug, we can use channel limits. If we have a field-installed plug, we want to use the end-to-end limits. Let's set up that test now. Let me save this test we just ran. I'm going to go to the home screen. I'll select our test. I will add a new test. And again, our default offering is a Category 6A permanent link test. I'm going to choose our 6A shielded cable. Now in the test limit, the bottom right corner, More, I'm going to swipe up here and select our end-to-end limit. Now because we're in the ISO world, we're not going to see Category 5E, we're going to see Class D. We won't see Category 6, we'll see Class E, and then the number of connections that we have in a link, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 connections. And then in the ISO world, we have Class EA, Category 6A, and I can choose whether it's going to be E1, E2, or E3. Again, as we get into environments where there's more electromagnetic noise that may interfere with my cable, I'm going to apply stricter limits to the TCL value to make sure that the cable is properly balanced. That is, each leg of the pair is going to treat an external interference in the same way to be able to properly eliminate it. Let's choose our Class EA because we were testing 6A before, and we're going to use the E1 limits. I'll hit Save, Use Selected, and push Test to start. Now, I know this is a new idea to have these end-to-end limits, but I really want to drive this home because it is quite important. If you have a factory-installed connector, you can run channel limits. If you built your cables to length and used a field-installed termination, then you're going to want to use the end-to-end limits. The end-to-end limits don't just apply to the M12 connectors, they also apply to our friends RJ45. If you field installed an RJ45 connector, you're going to want to use a patch cord adapter to look very carefully and make sure that this field installed connector was properly terminated. Thank you for listening to this explanation. My name is Jim Davis, coming to you from the Fluke Networks Technical Assistance Center in lovely Everett, Washington. Have a good day.